All right. Let's talk about streaks. How do you read your Bible? Do you use the YouVersion Bible app? Okay, yes. Then you'll be able to relate to what I want to talk about right now. Have you ever lost your streaks before? And I'm not even talking 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 30. I'm talking hundreds of streaks. Okay, let me first break it down to explain what streaks are. Just like Snapchat streaks, I really don't know how that works. I'm probably too old. I know there's this thing about Snapchat streaks where it counts the number of times two people are in touch with each other. How does that work? I really do not know. But I know streaks like Snapchat, it counts, is like a tally that counts how frequent you've been on something. Just like a winning streak, a reading streak this time. So if you're reading your Bible, you use the YouVersion. You read your Bible today, 1. You read it tomorrow, 2, 3, 4, 5, consecutively like that. But if you miss one day, if you as little as miss one day, even if you have 1,000 streaks, then you go to 0. You've lost your streaks. Okay. First question is how many streaks have you had? Like how many times has YouVersion recorded you reading your Bible back to back consecutively? 4 days. Let me know. But that's not even the point here. The point is, have you lost your streaks before? I have. When you lose your streaks at 10 or 20, 50, yeah, it's okay. But when it's in the hundreds, 200, 300, 400, then it really hurts. It stabs. But why I want us to have this conversation. Now, I know the whole idea behind the streaks is supposed to encourage us to read our Bible more, to cultivate a daily Bible reading culture, which is amazing, and I love it. And it works because you're like, oh, okay, even not for anything for the streaks, right? But what happens when you lose your streaks? What happens? Now, one of the things that happens is you just feel you feel like you just lost something. You feel like you just got robbed of some treasure that you had. It is heartbreaking. Okay, before I come into why this really hurts and why it shouldn't hurt, at the end of the year, like Spotify does, Spotify Wrapped, you have to like share, you probably share what you listened to over the course of the year. Some people share their numbers and stuff like that. And people are like, hey, it's not about the numbers. But then again, it's something to like, brag about, I like it when we get to talk about the streaks that we've had. It's a way of challenging one another to say, hey, I read my Bible on a daily basis. I think you should do the same as well. Just a social way. However, what happens when you lose your streak seems to be more detrimental than the benefits. Because let's look at it. When you lose your streak, you kind of lose motivation to even get back at it. Because you're like, how do I want to get my streaks back? I mean, I had 400 and something. Where do I want to start from? But another thing about this is the why. You realize that you are opening your YouVersion, you're opening your Bible, or you're literally reading your Bible because you're motivated by the numbers or because you want to show off or whatever it is that might be. It's no longer about the relationship. I think that is a bit religious if you ask me. And so I've taught myself, if for some reason maybe you have a change in schedule or maybe I'm traveling or something and I miss it, I don't feel bad about it anymore. I'm not looking at those numbers. I'm just about having that relationship with God. So is it religion or is it relationship? God is not counting streaks now, Abby. See, absolutely. They pain. No, I'm not going to lie you, they pain. But I just thought to just share this with you. If you lose your streaks, hey, don't let that get to you. Just pick up your Bible and read. What if you were not even using that? What if you're using your regular hard copy Bible? Would you feel like that? No. So, hey, get about it. Pick up your Bible and read. Develop the relationship. If you were my friend and we spoke every day and one day you failed to call me, does that ruin our relationship? No. The next day you remember, you call me up and let's have the conversation right again. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I think. What do you think? First off, I want to know, have you lost a high number of streaks before? How did it make you feel? And how do you think you can deal with stuff like that? Yeah. I told you mine. Let me know yours.